I'm Khalil Kirkendall, a mindfulness educator with MCPS. Welcome to today's segment focused on compassion. How exciting we get to focus and be mindful about compassion. Okay, before we go on our compassion journey, let's begin with just some breathing. Let's get into our bodies. Let's put on our mindfulness hat, making us very aware, bringing us to the present moment. All right, I'm going to start with, let's start with some alternate nostril breathing. Maybe we can balance the right and the left sides of our brain just to sort of get into our bodies. Yeah, the wiggles, maybe I'll shake. All right, so I'm just going to place my thumb over my nostril, and I'm just going to breathe long and deep out of my left nostril. So I'm going to take a deep inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Nice, nice. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle the nose. Again, stretch my arms. Did you know they say that when we breathe out of our right nostril, we stimulate the nervous system, we really energize the body. So when you need that midday break and you just need to bring some energy to your body, you can always just breathe in and out of the right nostril. Okay, so now that we are centered and grounded and really aware in our minds and in our bodies, let's explore this mindfulness tool we're studying today called compassion. Compassion. What does it mean to be or to practice compassion? So when I think about compassion, compassion means that we care about others, we treat them with kindness, and we feel the strong desire to really help, people, our friends, our family who may be in need. Compassion is like empathy in action, right? We begin to really feel how another person is feeling. And it's in those moments of compassion that we think about others, not just our own selves. It's so how could we practice compassion in school or at home? What would that look like? It could look like maybe reaching out to a friend, a peer, a sibling who may have been left out, who has been excluded, who you notice is having maybe a hard time. It could look like, hearing about something in the community that needs to be done. It could mean maybe helping a neighbor across the street, picking up leaves. There are lots of leaves everywhere. Fall is coming. So maybe just helping someone without even being asked. You notice that a person's having a hard time, and so you just offer to help. And without any reward. We don't even want anything for our actions or our acts of kindness, but let's think about how have you maybe shown compassion, maybe in the last day or the last week or the last month. Have you been compassionate? Maybe to your parents, I don't know, maybe to your siblings, even your teachers. All sorts of ways to be compassionate and to practice compassion. And the first thing that we can do when practicing compassion is to just really, let's start with just being present. That's one of those number one mindfulness tools, just being present in the moment. It's something as simple as when you go to the store, maybe we go to the same store all the time and we see the same people. We see them, but we don't see them. Maybe noticing the person, or even maybe noticing maybe the mail carrier, and not just looking at it as someone who's just dropping off mail, but maybe looking at the person, having compassion, maybe complimenting, giving a small gesture. It would be nice. Maybe smiling at the person, complimenting that person. There are all sorts of ways to show compassion and to really use compassion as a way to be more mindful. Again, we're being aware, we're paying full attention, we're acting with non-judgment. We're really using what sometimes, in mindfulness, we say our beginner's mind. We're really, really just in this moment, with this moment. So how will you show compassion, kindness this week? What will you do to demonstrate a commitment to show compassion to another person? And I want us to challenge ourselves. That's our mindfulness challenge for this week. We are going to select one person to show compassion. And not only are we going to show compassion, but we're also going to observe how we feel when we're practicing compassion. So I hope that you've enjoyed today's segment, today's lesson on compassion. Continue to be aware, to be present, practice compassion, not only with others, but with ourselves. Be well 365. Thank you.